live. I'll give it a few minutes. I don't think I have anything interesting going on. We got one person in the chat. Say hello. Just probably going to give it a few minutes. If you're in the chat, say hello. Say hello. I'm going to close this window so my neighbors. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, whoever gave me the thumbs up. And close the window. I feel like my camera, there's like some smudges on my camera. Hey, Juan from Long Beach. How are you, my friend? Figured to just pop on, say hello. Let's see what we got. Disneyland Batuu having a lightsaber meetup on May 4th. Speaking of Batuu and lightsabers, actually, I've got this is from Batuu East down in Hollywood Studios. So I actually decided, I think that's the thumbnail. Yeah, because I grabbed it. I was like, hey, I'll take a picture for the thumbnail. Boom! I think a lightsaber or a meetup in Batuu would be super fun. I've actually not been to Disneyland or the West Coast yet, and I need to make it out there. We were hoping to go later this year, but after an entire giant wrench was thrown in our plans, I don't think we will be making our way to the West. Disney World's fun. I do live about 7 to 8 hours driving distance from Disney World, so it's a lot easier of a commute to get to Disney World. So we go there a little bit more often, actually a lot more often, as I had just said, that I've never been to Disneyland. It's in the cards. Hopefully soon. 4 people in the chat. Say hello. Hey, Karen, how's it going? How are things in Scotland? Oop, that would have been my lightsaber misfiring. So 34-minute drive for me to Disney. Jealous. I had a friend. I mean, he's still my friend. So I have a friend, but he used to live, I guess, a 15, 20-minute walking distance from Disneyland. So he would send pictures and post pictures all the time. And I was pretty jealous. He does not live there anymore, which is, let's see, how am I? I'm all right. I worked from home today. And then I sat around, and Netflix and I became good friends. I watched, I've been trying to blow through some stuff that I've had in my queue for a long time. So I was watching the new She-Ra animated series, which is really good. I had to finish the Voltron animated series from a couple of years ago that I still haven't finished. I got to put a big dent in that today. And then, of course, everybody was talking about Tiger King on the internet within the last 2 days. So I thought, all right, I have to check this out because everyone kept on saying big cats. And I'm like, all right, hey, I'm a fan of small cats and big cats. So I wanted to see what the big cat talk was. And holy hell, those people are crazy. This dude, like, I have no idea. Like, within the first 15 minutes of that show, there's a dude who walks around with a revolver, has a crazy mullet, a whole bunch of hats, raises big cats, and then he's like, oh, also I'm a country singer. And everyone knows Neon Genesis Evangelion is the best anime ever. So I will not doubt that is one of the most popular ones. I know that it's a very popular one. I've seen it once and only once. God, it's got to be probably 18 years since I've seen it. So I myself personally am not the biggest anime fan per se. It doesn't mean anime-esque quality to it. I could see that. I feel like some of the anime that's come out over the last 5 or 10 years that I've really been into. I've watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes of the Castlevania anime that's on Netflix, and it was really good. And I really enjoyed what I've seen of Attack on Titan. I haven't finished it, but as far as like general anime, not that much of a fan personally. I liked Trigun. Trigun was pretty good. Gundam Wing, I think, is really solid. I like all Gundam. Like, I feel like if you just put a giant robot in anything, I'll watch it. Which is probably why I did enjoy Evangelion whenever I watched it. It's probably due. I'm due for a rewatch. I don't remember much from it. So, New World Travel Monkeys. Hey, is this Kitty? Is this Ant? Or is this Kitty and Ant? I don't think it's on our Netflix yet, but I want to see it. I also want a tiger, but that's a different conversation. I would like a tiger too. So, okay. If you follow me on Twitter, you will probably see me post many pictures of my cats. I've got 3. I've got a black cat, an orange cat, and a black and white cat. They're spoiled, but I also like big cats. And I've always wanted to pet a big cat. Like I don't want to own a big cat. I don't want to train a big cat. I just want to pet a big cat. It doesn't even have to be like an adult big cat. It can be a baby big. Like I've always just wanted to say I pet a big cat. And now I'm watching this show and I'm like, oh God, do I sound like these people? No, I don't want to be like this. So I'm actually questioning my own motives now as far as just having this dream of petting a big cat. So it's really, really insane. It's Kitty. Ant is next to me, but he's not really paying attention. That's okay. That's okay, Kitty. I am not very interesting anyway. So if Ant wants to sit this one out, he can very much sit this one out. Bits. How's it going? There's a cat in a box emoji, and what I'm assuming is 2 people waving to each other emoji. Everybody, you should go check out my friend Cassie and her Twitter page, Disflicks and Tidbits. She also has the Twitter. I think talking about cats is very interesting. My cats aren't in the room right now. I think they're all downstairs. Before I came up here, I actually busted out the grill and I was grilling some burgers, and I think I let some of those giant mosquitoes in the house. So I think they're probably chasing those down somewhere. They're probably having a time of their life at the moment. I'm getting some exercise in from sleeping all day and watching me watch Netflix all day. This chair is really, really squeaky. I should probably get a new one. How is everything? Like, how I'm getting this glare off the light behind me. Maybe. Sure. I love your go. Thank you. I thank you. My cats my cats love you back. They told me. They told me specifically to tell you that, and they do not lie. So this first episode of this Tiger King show on Netflix that everyone is talking about, it is bonkers. Again, I've only seen the first episode, and like oh boy, a lot happened in the first 15 minutes, but now I'm in. I'm hooked. Like I have to know what's going on. I have to know how this dumpster fire gets put out. No, they wouldn't lie. They seem lovely. Yes, they're quite lovely. They were actually really good today too. It finally broke 80 degrees in the Atlanta area today, so I had the windows open. They were enjoying the sunlight and they were enjoying the warmth. So they were kind of in their element today. Tiger King emojis, yeah. So how are things, Cassie and Karen? Because I think you're the only two left in the chat for right now. How are things where you are? Stomach. 80 degrees. It's been 48 here. Yeah, it's been 48 here for a while, and finally it decided to not be 48 degrees. So I'm quite happy on that. You're all still in lockdown. Yeah, I have a feeling that it's going to be at least another 3 or 4 weeks. 4 weeks at minimum. I'm guessing. 4 weeks at minimum, maybe up to 6. This is nuts. Is going into shelter in place tomorrow, and it's 40 degrees. Shelter in place. There are a couple of counties in the area and a couple of cities around me that are going into shelter in place. Atlanta, I think, is pretty much a shelter in place at the moment. That's not stopping people from leaving their house, though. And the state is not on a shelter in place. It needs to be. It should be, but it won't happen. I don't want to go too far down a political rabbit hole, but I can definitely, with confidence, tell you that the governor is not issuing a shelter in place solely for how do I want to put it? Potential re-election issues. So that's as far as I want to go on that politically. I can rant. I can rant a lot. Snowed again today. What? It was very warm. I was actually sweating outside today. When I went to go clean the grill. Some friends of mine gave me one of their old grills, and I needed to go clean it out. Hadn't used it. Ridiculously rainy, so I had to clean out the grill because it had been rained in. And it's the first time I've used it in a year and a half, so I had to let the coals burn everything off the underside of the grill. So, but it was really hot. It's going to be a long time. Yep, long time yet. Prime Minister and Health Secretary both tested positive. I did see that. Me, not even certain political leaders, but maybe with the fact that certain political leaders are getting it or can get it, maybe it'll light a fire under them to step up their game. But again, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So let's see. I cut out. Can you hear me now, Cassie? I don't know. My internet's been a little weird. This might be a short live stream tonight because I had to reboot my internet 3 or 4 times yesterday. If you can hear me, or if I'm still good, Cassie, go ahead and leave a comment. So you can hear me. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Karen. Can hear you, not see you. Oh, that's a bummer. Karen, can you see me? But you've been buffering every so often. Maybe it's my internet. Who knows? It's Friday night, and clearly a lot of people aren't going anywhere. So I can only imagine that the internet is working overtime right now to see if anybody would be interested in hopping in. I'm live. Come and hang out. Almost 2 a.m. here, so sensible people are asleep. I'm probably going to be up till 2 a.m. tonight. I was up till 2 a.m. last night. I have been staying up way later than I need to this week because I've had to work from home, and I've had 30. Atlanta traffic is awful. It takes me like over an hour to get what would normally be a 25-minute drive. So, yeah, but nothing too crazy. Like I've been doing my best to kind of keep busy and not pay attention to what the state of affairs. Like, and just at some point, yes, I don't think I was able to make it into the first one. I know that whenever you were setting it up, I got a notification on my phone, and I think I accidentally joined you and Benson for for I guess the initial trial and error beta test setup. So I have a friend in your area, and I've heard about your traffic. Yes, it is. Atlanta traffic is the absolute worst. I live. Jillian, what's happening? What's Diz? What's shaking? I'm north of the city. I'm north of Atlanta, probably about 25, 30 minutes, depending on the day. But in the morning, everybody in the suburbs around me works in the city, or just about everybody works in the city. So it takes, if you leave your house anytime after 7, I would say, and you have to be in the city, it'll take you over an hour just to get to the north side of the city, which is where I go. So if you're going on the south side of the city, you're probably an hour and a half, possibly 2 hours. She's in Duluth. Okay, I know Duluth. Yeah, Duluth's not too far. Duluth is actually, I feel like it's probably about as far away as I am to Atlanta, but on the other side. So if Atlanta's right here in Spookyville, how's Spookyville treating you these days, Jillian? I know that you've been working from home too, so I see those Facebook posts. I see the Disney Plus marathons you're going on while working from home. And she's closer to you than me. That's true. That's true. It's like maybe an hour to Duluth from my place. I'm convinced that Atlanta's a weird city. So that is a long commute. It is a long commute. But it's weird because it's only an hour long because of all the traffic. Like if no one was on the road, it would take me 20, 25 minutes at most. So whenever I leave, I don't stay until like 4 or 5. I actually leave my work pretty early, probably like 1, maybe 1:30. I can get home before 2, easy. So it's been different, somehow more tiring. So this is an adjustment for myself as well, because I have to discipline myself to get out of bed and then come sit here and look at this computer for 5 or 6 hours. And it's weird because I have all this stuff here to distract me. And sometimes sometimes I'm good at working from home. Other times, not so good. So, and I've definitely told myself not to try to work from the living room because I don't need that. Like I don't think I would get any work done if that were the case. So, but apparently like, it works for some people. It's really weird for me. Like I can't completely do my job remotely. I've been fortunate enough that my place of employment has offered us research opportunities to work from home. And I'm hoping that next week we get another week of remote work that I can do because my institution also offered us 3 weeks paid time off. Unfortunately, I'm not full time. I am part time, but I want to. Every week we get work, it pushes that 3 weeks out. So I'm hoping that if I can get one more week of paid remote work, then the paid time off will kick in after that. So you worked from home for about 12 years and it's definitely an adjustment. Yeah, it's I've been doing it for 2 weeks. So I'm still getting used to it. Luckily this week, the project I was on this week, it involved a lot of human interaction. So it was a lot of just me and two of my colleagues just on a conference call, just kind of spitballing ideas and researching and plugging in data and whatnot. My job, I don't want to, I mean, I don't really say what it is, but I did a lot of historical research this week, so we have 5 people in the chat. I know Karen, I know Jillian, and I know Cassie. So if you're new to the chat, come on in, say hello. I don't bite. See, that kind of interaction helps. It does. It definitely helps. It definitely helps. And also, it's like my colleagues and they're my friends. They're more than just colleagues. But I always get the face-to-face time with them for hours a week, and I don't see them. So it was good to talk because I've literally left my house 3 times since the 15th. So 12 days, 12-ish days, I've pretty has been rough. Hi, Jordan. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? What's shaking? Nope, I said hi, Sarah, and then my phone thought I said Siri, and it started to write down what I said. I have the worst internet in the land, so not sure how long this will. But thank you for coming and hanging out, Sarah. That's awesome. So you're working from home too. And I know you've got your things going on around in your area. How are you all faring amidst the chaos out in California? Hillbilly Internet. Can Hillbilly Internet be our new band name, Sarah? You want to start a new punk band? We'll call it Hillbilly Internet. My guitars are over there. We can write a couple songs right now if you want. I don't mind. I'm here to have conversation. I'm just hanging out since I haven't really uploaded vlogs the past couple of weeks. I'm actually working right now on editing our Star Wars Galaxy's Edge vlog. Oh, damn it, Cassie. Can't touch this. Too legit to quit. Do you guys remember the MC Hammer cartoon? I think it was called Hammer Time. And I feel like it had something to do with like a golden pair of dancing shoes. No, it wasn't called Hammer Time. It was called Hammer Man. That's what it was. It was a Saturday morning cartoon, and it was very short. I barely even had a season. Look this up on YouTube. This is a real thing that exists. And it was that late 80s, early 90s animation. So I'm trying to think of some other stuff that would have been airing around that time. This would have been very around that time. Rude Dog would have been a Saturday morning cartoon around this point. And I feel like all the Disney-based Saturday morning cartoons would be around this time. Maybe it was a little bit after. Maybe the Disney stuff was a bit after, like the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh and Darkwing Duck for Saturday morning stuff. I have no recollection of that, but you need to. Yeah, it is. It's weird. What Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, I think was another cartoon. No, not Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Dino Riders. And then there was another dinosaur cartoon around this time called Dino Saucers. I really wish somebody would release Dino Saucers on DVD. I would buy that in a heartbeat. So, bye, Sarah. I don't know if you're waving bye or if you're just waving to me, but if you're waving bye, thanks for stopping in. But if you're hanging out, thanks for hanging out. Or I don't know if that's a high five either. So we could be giving high fives. I don't know. I misinterpret emojis all the time. So Dinosaurs. Now I want to go back on Dinosaurs. How it happens a lot. We're good. Quiet out here in the sticks. We have HughesNet. Boo. I don't know what HughesNet is, but I'm going to go ahead and join you in booing HughesNet. I have Windstream, which is one of those like local internet companies. The only reason I decided to go with it, $dollars a month for unlimited internet with very slow upload speeds versus data cap with higher upload speeds. Not a fan of data caps. Discovered Gummy Bears is on Disney Plus. I'm very excited. No lie, everyone was asking me what my first view, what my first watch was going to be whenever we got Disney Plus back in September. And I am proud to tell you that my first watch was the first episode of The Adventures of the Gummy Bears. Because a lot of my friends did not believe me that this cartoon existed, even with the internet. But now that it's on there, they're like, oh, that's a thing. I was like, yeah, it was a thing. I told you about like 5 years ago it was a thing. So I can hear Chelsea Gasly downstairs playing Animal Crossing. So I didn't think she would like it, but she's actually really enjoying it. So I feel like I hog the Switch all day whenever she's at work, which is a bummer because she still actually has to go out to work. I'm more stressed for her than I am for myself. So, but she's an essential employee, or was dubbed an essential employee, so she doesn't have a choice. So Tombstone Josh, hey yo, what's happening, brother? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in on the live chat, the live stream, the live chat. Stopped halfway through. Oh wait, hold on. I got a tweet from our buddy Eric Neal. Stopped halfway through the first episode, but oh wait, no, he's not talking about the live stream. He's talking about the Tiger King. I thought he popped in on the live chat for a second and then was like, nah, I'm out. I'll respond to his tweet later. So Matt works at a grocery store, freaks me out daily. Yeah. So my wife also works at a grocery store here in Atlanta, and she is management. And even though they did cut back on her hours, I say not her hours, but as far as like hours that the store is open. And she has said that they've stepped up their cleaning regiment tenfold. So yeah, it's like I'm scared. She somehow still remains completely unbothered. And I mean, more power to her. If she's not scared of it, then I shouldn't be scared of it for her, but I am. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. DuckTales, always a good. It's always a good. Did you go original DuckTales or did you go DuckTales reboot? Because I love both of them. I mean, obviously the original one has quite possibly the greatest Saturday morning cartoon theme song ever recorded, and second one also good. I need to hop back on watching the reboot. So Oakland is the Tiger guy in Florida. The Tiger King guy isn't in Florida, but there are two other people in the first episode of the documentary who also run some kind of either animal or big cat sanctuaries. And those two are in Florida. I think one of them is definitely the Big Cat Rescue, the big popular one in Tampa. So I forget where the other guy is, but I think the one that the dude or the show is about, this guy named Joe Exotic. That's a name. I think he's somewhere out in the Midwest. I think he's in Ohio. I'm not 100% sure. You missed the question. The answer is Ninja Turtles. I don't remember what question that was supposed to answer, but the Ninja Turtles, really good show. Was my favorite cartoon for a time. Whenever I was 8, I still like the Ninja Turtles. I actually just bought the complete series on DVD. The store I work at for my second job, someone traded it in, and I got the entire series for like $10 or $11. So I do remember watching or rewatching the Ninja Turtles probably, God, it's probably like 5 or 6 years ago. And those first 4 or 5 episodes are still really good. Oklahoma, that's what it was. Those first 5 or 6 episodes of the Ninja Turtles still really good. And then it kind of gets not so good. Then they realize that, hey, this cartoon is now about selling toys. So let's change everything in every episode. And I say that as a person whose favorite cartoon of all time is the original Transformers cartoon, fully knowing good and well that they introduced new characters just so they could sell new toys. So well aware. Watch more of the Three Caballeros. The first episode was great. I haven't even watched any of the Three Caballeros cartoon, and I really want to. So I know it's like a couple years old now because they had tested it. God, where was it? Was it the Philippines? I can't remember. Like it debuted somewhere, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is a thing," and nobody knew when it was coming to America. And then it was whenever they announced Disney Plus, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be on Disney Plus." So I think the question was what we watched on Disney Plus. Oh, yeah. Listen, Josh, if you can watch the Ninja Turtles on Disney Plus, I need your Disney Plus login information. So, Boy Meets World. Yeah, good show. Good show. I was a big fan of that show. Back in the old TGIF days. Man, I miss TGIF. That was kind of the shit whenever I was like 8, 9, 10. It was Step by Step, Dinosaurs, Family Matters, Boy Meets World, and then there were like a couple other shows that kind of like came and went, and no one cares about those. So I think one of them was called Teen Angel, and there was another one that I can't remember. Pre-Bobby's World. For some reason, that one jumps out. Bobby's World. I do remember Bobby's World. That was whenever I watched Bobby's World, it was more of like in syndication. Like I know, wasn't that on Fox? I think that was on Fox back when. Man, I think that might have been before Fox started getting all the comic book cartoons. It had stuff like Tasmania and Eek the Cat. Eek the Cat. What a weird show. Love Boy Meets World. I don't think we have it on UK version, but we'll check. Boy Meets World, still a good show. Still a good show. You remember Fox Family. All right, so Jillian, let me ask you this. So before it was ABC Family, it was Fox Family, is what you say you remember. But do you remember when it was just called The Family Channel? I totally read your comment wrong, Karen. I thought you said you had a UK version of Boy Meets World. First celebrity crush. Oh, I'll answer that here in a second. Let me get back to Jillian real quick. Remember Fox Family? So there was a channel, and I don't know what it was like up here in Georgia because I grew up in South Louisiana. So this would have been 89, 90, 91. There was a channel called, it was just The Family Channel. And obviously, much like Fox Family or ABC Family, like family-oriented content. And I remember watching the Super Mario Brothers cartoon and Captain N on that channel. So like that was the after-school special whenever I would get picked up. And see, my parents were divorced at the time, so my dad would pick me up from school. We'd go back to his place. I'd do my homework, but I would do my homework watching Super Mario Bros. And Captain N. Yeah, look at I know if you look up the Family Channel logo on Google, it's it is incredibly late 80s, early 90s design. It's nuts. First celebrity crush, Christina Ricci from the Addams Family when she was Wednesday. Because, see, the first Addams Family came out in what, 91, 92? So I would have been not quite 10. I would have been like 9-ish. And Christina Ricci was my first celebrity crush. And at the old age of 37, I do still have a crush on Christina Ricci. So if Christina Ricci's watching this, sorry, Christina, I'm married. Can't happen. Got to go feed my horses. Check you later. Sarah, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Give those horsies some head scratchies for me. Tell them they're all good boys and or girls, or whatever horses identify as. Let's see. Didn't that channel have the Seventh Heaven and stuff like that? It did have Seventh Heaven, but it was the version of that channel would have existed before Seventh Heaven was even a show. So this would have been probably like 90, 91, 92, 93 at the latest. Let me see if I can find. I'm going to Google the logo. Let's see. Oh, Josh, your brother just sent me a tweet, or he tagged me in a tweet. I haven't had a chance to look at it and see the family channel logo. Yeah, there it is. Look at how incredibly late 80s, early 90s that is. So it ended up becoming, it was Family Channel, then it was Fox Family, and the ABC, and now I think it's Freeform. Am I right on that? I don't know. I'm not fact checking. I guess I could if I clicked this link. It was something else first. It was the satellite network, then Family Channel, Fox Family. Yeah. Now it's Freeform. Okay, I was right. This is a very enthralling live chat of the evolution of the Family Channel and its iterations thereof. So. You do have Boy Meets World 7 seasons. All right, so it is, I know it's probably close to 2 a.m., if not past 2 a.m., where you are, Karen, but it is 10:15 p.m. Friday, March 27th. Let's see how many episodes you can watch between now and Monday morning. This is your mission, should you choose to accept it. Deal. Challenge accepted. Josh, what are you up to tonight, buddy? I mean, aside from popping in on this this enthralling live stream. Playing some drums. This is my lightsaber. I don't play the drums with my lightsaber, but it's what I had in my hand at the time. My stomach just keeps on growling. I ate. I don't know what it is. Well, we were supposed to start The Mandalorian, but we were watching you and The Haunters. Wait, are the Haunters? Is Haunters doing something live right now too? Am I competing with old Zachy Hill? I hope not. I'd feel really bad if I was competing with dueling live streams with him. Was it fun making the lightsaber? Yes, it was absolutely. So I won't lie. So this is the lightsaber that I made in Batuu whenever we went to Disney World, and I'm currently editing that vlog. I'm going to upload a couple things from that day. I'm going to try. I filmed the entire experience of building this, and I think it was probably like a 15 or 17-minute video just by itself. And I'm toying around with the idea of putting that up unedited, depending on how it looks, and then editing that down to put in the bigger vlog of the day. So, so I might do one of each of those. I have to go back and watch the longer clip to make sure that it's just like not weird, because my wife was filming me, and I'm not saying that like she filmed it weird. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know what it looks like. But no, this building the lightsaber, to answer your question, yes, it was absolutely fun. It was quite possibly the greatest theme park experience that I've had. Rise of the Resistance was probably my favorite theme park attraction that I've ever experienced. But as far as paying for an experience and being part of something, this hands down takes the cake. It's not something that I think I can afford to do every time, but it's something that I really I can't really describe it other than just amazing, just very immersive. I did get a little misty-eyed whenever I was building it, because in the room you're in, like the lights go down, and then all the music cues hit, and then voices come over the audio, and it's really really good. It touched me right here, and I shed a little bit of a tear. My buddies Jeremy and Kara from the Magic Geekdom, they were with us the day we made our lightsaber. Jeremy made one too. They have a video about their experience. If you want to go check them out at Magic Geekdom or the Magic Geekdom on YouTube, I'm sure if you look through their stuff, you'd be able to find it. So let's see. Well, we're supposed to start the Watching You Haunters. Was it fun making lightsaber? Yes. Josh made some mistakes. Let's see. Josh made some mistakes. Fixed go-kart. Man stuff. Was it a Mario go-kart? It should be a Mario go-kart. He's playing the new Predator game and doing that live. Oh man, I do feel bad now going live, taking live stuff away from Zach. Actually, you know what? If that's the case, I'll probably just only be here for another couple more minutes and then pop into his live stream and see what he's up to. I really like to see the whole process. So I think I'll go ahead and upload both of those. Again, I'm gonna have to take a look at that footage, but you will definitely see this get constructed on the vlog, and I love it. And I chose the blue Kyber crystal. Here, I'll go ahead and. I think that's really cool. I don't know if you can hear that, but whenever you take the blade out, it makes that sound. So when you try to turn it on without the blade, it misfires. So when you connect it, you can hit it, and it fires it up. And then, of course, like you can take the middle part out and take the blue crystal out and put whatever color crystal you want in there, and then it'll light up that color. So I ended up buying a purple crystal to go with it, and I ended up buying a red crystal to go with it because I wanted a little bit of light side, a little bit of dark side. Why not, right? Seen their video, it does look great. Yeah, it was a great video, and it was a fun day when we went. Was it DuckTales reboot? Let's see. Such a cool little detail. Yeah, I love it. So, but I think I'm gonna get going. Thank you all for coming and hanging out in the live stream. I really appreciate it. I might do another one tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow evening. So, seeing as how we clearly can't go out and do stuff, so I'll probably do another one of these in lieu of putting up a vlog. But hopefully, I'll have a vlog by Monday or Tuesday. So, what am I doing this weekend, Josh? Nothing, because I don't want to leave my house. I will probably play some more Mario Kart. I will probably What else was I playing? I was playing Pokemon Sword last night. I'll probably play some of that, and then I will probably just watch movies on Disney Plus and Netflix. So that's the plan. I gotta stay in. I gotta flatten the curve. I don't want to. Also, I just don't want to be another person out and about in the madness. Maybe I'll get in my car and I'll take a drive just to get some fresh air. But I'm not going in places. Do you guys remember going to places? It's gonna be so weird. Anyway, did I watch all of Tiger King? No, I only watched the first episode, and the first episode was bonkers enough as it is. It was nuts. We had a whole conversation about it on the first part of this of the live stream, but it was, man, 15 minutes into that episode, and it was nuts. Dude owns big cats, mullet, crazy hair, bunch of hats. Also has country albums. I'm really excited to see where this goes. So we shall find out. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead. It's been almost an hour. It's been 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream right around here. So everybody who came and hung out, I really appreciate you popping in. It really does mean a lot to me that you kind of come back to this channel and watch these videos. So if you haven't already, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share the channel. If you like what I do, feel free to share the channel with your friends. I would really appreciate it. If not, don't worry. No one's twisting your arm. It's okay. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream how I end the vlogs. So we'll see you real soon. Stay spooky.